From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On play action, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On play action, Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now here's a throw that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Number 8, a gain of 7. And Jaguar first down.
Etienne up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 23. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A good pick up there, 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Mills throw taken in by Cooper here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Mills again. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Mills. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get that underneath Etienne, and he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, so they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Next to score, Jaguars 21, Texans 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago, and 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. is not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are once again back in front. Extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On third down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. A first down throw for Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mills. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ballgame. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Off the play fake, Mills. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action now. Mills. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Titans have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mills. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, looking at it from the defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum right there.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. One more time with ETN.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. There goes no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a throw here, hauled in. And way up past the 35 before it's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, Mills. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on second and 10. Mills. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On third down, here's Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper. 28 yards. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Mills going to throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Thomas.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
To throw, Mills.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They go play action. Mills. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Mills. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. Pass complete. Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mills going to keep it on the option right. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. This game's over.
Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boosted my rating. You know how I play with toys. Come out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice.